It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Coming up next.
On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. Joined by Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, the Panthers come into 2023 with a lot of new faces, most notably, of course, at head coach and at quarterback. But what do you think it would take for them to emerge on top in the NFC South?
Better efficiency on offense, partner. I think if they continue to beef up the offensive line, add to the playmakers on the perimeter, and run the football with some authority, pair that with the defense. It's been pretty good for the last few seasons. This team has a chance to take charge in a wide-open NFC South.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Vikings, we know all about the skill players on offense, but they're looking to make up some ground on the defensive side of the ball this season, as they were second from the bottom in total defense a year ago.
What they want to do is find a way to be more consistent on that side of the ball and not rely on making big plays late in games in order to secure victories. They want to be able to stop people earlier. That's what they're looking to do in 2023.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season, his best as a starter. Captain Kirk, he's quietly been one of the league's most productive passers the last few seasons.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
They go play action. Cousins. And incomplete. KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. They'll go Madison up the middle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On third down, Cousins. Incomplete. Oh, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
Young looks to throw on first down. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Second down, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Young will set to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught by Thielen. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing. I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Madison. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Madison. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Quickly to Addison here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd down, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And taken right on the 30. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings head out to take over once again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Madison running left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First down, Young. And it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Young. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up past the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give to Madison. And a short gain down to about the 33. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, that they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Cousins now. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Going to run with Madison again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First and 10. Yeah. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing, Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
That throw by Young incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Young off the play fake. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's what it is, brother.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here is Young. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Another run with Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Here's a give to Madison running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second down and a yard. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. Down to the 42, second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. To throw is Cousins. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Young now. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Young to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Young on 3rd and 2. Able to complete this to Chenault. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st down throw for Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go, man. Let's go. That's right.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
Now Young. A final shot before break. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll run with Madison. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Madison. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Another carry now for Madison, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Every day. Let's do what we do every day. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's play. Let's go, baby.
Young. And that is incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Young. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Off the play fake, Young. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here is Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They go play action. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Offenses have to continue to try and come up with ways to block this man. Otherwise, those types of plays happen. This is why the Panthers rebuffed trade offers for Burns all offseason, knowing he's a franchise cornerstone. Career-high 12.5 sacks last year, 38 in his first 4 seasons, and he added another one right there.
This one caught by Osborne, right side. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play fake. Cousins. Pass incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Cousins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll try to run with Madison. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it.
how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 85 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Young now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd and 8 coming up. Cousins to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. Now a give to Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Play action now. Cousins. He has his target. It's Addison. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. First down, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Young now from the 50. And Sharp calls it in. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It'll be Young again.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Young working out of the gun. That one complete. He finds Sharp. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Young on 3rd and 2. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Alexander Mattison leading this Vikings offense out there to begin the next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it, and you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Okay, ready?
Now a 1st down throw for Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leave it on out here. Leave it on.
Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. 23 yards the pickup there.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Young on 1st down. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
To the air once more, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Young to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that, picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
That will throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Young off the play fake. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
And they're going to speed things up here. A 1st down throw for Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Going to run with Madison again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On second down, this is Madison. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.